Yeah. Came at 17. Damn. Give me my money. Give me my money.
Today was the day 6 and today I learned about enumerate function, map, filter and reduce functions. Today we will start with enumerate function. Okay, so basically what is enumerate function? Suppose we have a list and we want to know the second means we want to skip one item and want to know the next item. So basically what we will do, we will define a variable and then assign a number to it and then assign numbers to the list with the help of variable and then put it in the for loop, right? But enumerate function does both at the same time. Means first it adds a counter to a particular uh, iterable and returns it in the form of enumerating object. Okay, means suppose here we have high, so it will assign a number 0 to enumerate this object. But when we will call the enumerating function, it will return high. Means it does two works at a time. Okay, so suppose I write for I comma item in L. Now we have to use enumerate. Means enumerate for I comma item in enumerate L1. Now if suppose we want every second number, so this high will be allotted 0 number and we want 1 and 3. So if I is not equal to is not equal to take 1 minute, I divide by 1 minute 5% equals to 0, not equal to, I guess. Then what we have to do is now simply we have to print this is the simple program, guys. Means enumerate function does two works. Okay, first it allots the number. No, here we have, see, here we can see this I has means this I means has allotted the number to the particular now let me just type item. Now it will show. Here you can see 1 for hello and 3 for go. So here it has added 0 for high, 1, 2, 3 and 4, something like that. So that is what enumerate function does. Now let us go to the next main three functions: map, filter and reduce. So map function. Map, let me just make a new file. So map function returns a mapped object. Suppose we have an iterator or of means suppose we have now let us just make one more. L1 equals to 1, 2. Okay, So I have made a list. Now suppose these numbers were in the form of integers, sorry, in the form of string. Okay, suppose it was in the form of strings. And now if we want to change this string, means we want to read this string. Okay, so we can do this with the help of for loop also, but this map function helps us to directly change the number, sorry, to change, to read the string, or to, we can say it can be mapped. Okay, so it is written in the syntax is a map, then in bracket we have to write a function, then comma, we have to give the iterable. So now suppose uh, what I can I make a variable, and no, let us just first, we have made a variable. Now if I map, and what we have to do, write a function, so we have to change it in integer, right? So separated by comma, we have to give the name of the list. Now it maps, but we need to change it in the, we need to always take the mapped object in the list. Okay, so then it will be uh, printing. So now if I use print num, now this here you can see it has printed a list which has 1 2 3 and 4, and it has read the string. Okay, it has converted the list into integer, and it has also changed it into the list. We have typecasted it into the list. Okay, now we can do one more thing. We can use lambda function as well, right? Now suppose we have this list, and if I clear it out, now I have this list. Now let us just first change this. Now let us take normal numbers, and suppose I want to find the square of the numbers in the given list. So I want to find a square root, right? So the square root is equals to, now map function, then I have to use, now I will define a lambda function. I guess I forgot b. Lambda function x such that x equals to x multiplied by x. And now we have to put the iterable. Okay, now what it will do, it will take, suppose we have given x, now we have given the iterable list, so there it will go at 1. So 1, if we put in the place of x, 1 into 1, it will give output as 1. So and so on the function will run. Now if I print, first we need to change the map function in list, because or else it won't give a proper output. Now if I print squared, now you can see Here you can see it is given the square root. This is also one way of using the map function, okay? And and we can define functions outside and then also use map function, that is also there. Now let me filter is also used in same way, but mostly filter is used to filter numbers. Means suppose we want to find a number that is greater than I guess I did something wrong. So now suppose we have this list, and we want to find uh, we want to filter the numbers which are greater than 4. Now suppose we define a function. 1 minute. Suppose we define a function funct1. Great. I'm sorry. Suppose we define a function and we give it output as give a input to it as a number. Now return num greater than 5. Now suppose I use filter function and equals to, we also have to put list before filter because it also cannot be printed without list, okay, without list or set. So list, then filter. Now let us there has to be function this ct1 given by iterable L1. Now if I print R1, now if I run, here you can see the number greater than 5 is 6. Suppose if I want a number greater than 3, now if I run, it will show 4, 5 and 6. So this is filter function. Now one more function is there, reduce function. Now let us just make a new Python file and reduce function. Reduce function is used to apply a particular function, okay, passed in its agreement to all the list elements. Means, and one more thing, this is like a function defined in function tools, so we need to import it, okay. So suppose from func tools import reduce. Now here we have imported it and you can see it is in the faint color because we have not yet used the imported function. Now suppose if I have a list, Now let us take a variable num equals to, and let us use reduce function. Now it is also in the form of reduce in bracket function comma iterator name, and function we can define it inside the function. Now let us take two values. Means what we want is what the main objective of the program is. Suppose we want the multiplication of all the numbers. Then x multiplied by y, and given by comma we need to put the iterator name. Now if I print here, you can see it has multiplied all the numbers inside the list and given the output as 720. Now one more important thing to know about this reduce function is its working. First, what it will do, suppose we have given two variables, right? So first it will take 1 and 2, then multiply it. So 2 ones are 2, then it will multiply that output 2 with the next number, that is 3. So 2 3s are 6. Okay. So first it will take 1 and 2, multiply it. So 2 ones are 2. Then it will multiply that 2 with 3. 3 2s are 6. Then it will multiply 6 with 4, and so on. Okay. That is very important to know, because that is how the reduce function works. Okay. Now I also learned about time module, and means how it is used, and some basic information about time module. Then I also learned about join function, how we can join directly few things with help. Now suppose I have a list. Suppose now here I can show you what is the join function. Okay. Now what I have to do, simply suppose there are the entries are hi, hello, bye, go, and now, right? And suppose I want to connect all this with and, means hi and hello and bye and go and now, means I want to add and connect all the objects. So there is one simple thing, is a equals to space and backspace dot join, and I have to give the L1. Suppose if I cut it out, enumerate function, and here if I write now if I run, here you can see hello and hi and hello and bye and go and now and. So this was join function. So that's all I have learned today, and thank you so much.